Last we left off, you guys were met by Miss Octavia, whom you had encountered briefly before. She came with a few pieces of information, suspecting that you guys would not trust her right away. She offered you guys a book. The location of Silas Verena, and a sort of a military report on Pagona Hart, whom Andara is actively seeking. Um, she mentioned that you guys are specifically uh, Shan, Jed, Lee, and Juniper are wanted in Istranus, for you've become under suspicion for your involvement in igniting the conflict with Anastasia. Um, she has offered to make this problem go away for you in exchange for Aras's help. Uh, she implied that Aras may be connected in a similar way. Excuse me. May be connected in a similar way to that she is to this perhaps forgotten deity that about a decade ago, when during the indefinite tore open reality, this dead deity was able to reach out and speak to a couple of beings, namely the Void Queen, but also grant gifts to certain individuals around the globe. Um, Octavia said that she wanted help translating the altar that was acquired, shall we say, from Jazeera. Um, and that Ras was the only person that could do it. Her sister, Nikde, was trying to translate it unsuccessfully. And according to Octavia, it seems to have gotten herself into some shit. Um, it, you guys decided that in the short term, while sort of trying to figure out the details of this offer and what's going on, you would seek out Silas Verena. Um, but you guys camped for the night. Watches passed uneventfully. Um, but I will say that um, some of you, when you awake, there are gifts left behind from Juniper. Um, Next to Lee, there's Juniper's mortar and pestle with a few of the tea ingredients that she had hoped would become his favorites. Um, Next to Natrice, there are small trinkets from her antlers, except for the bone and key, as well as a small jar containing dirt. Next to Fred, there is Juniper's favorite teacup, a deep cup with white porcelain, green vines, and yellow hand-painted chamomile flowers on the side, slightly chipped and put back together with what looks like a strip of painted gold. Um, and next to Jed, there is a wax-sealed note. and in the center of camp there is a uh, small iris flower growing.
Uh, Jed reads the note. I've already been sent the note, and for people paying attention, he frowns very deeply.
Now we'll start tying the trinkets back onto the antlers.
Fred will probably look around a little bit. Um, but uh kind of once it's clear that after they do their little circle around, there's no like obvious trail of juniper or anything like that. They'll kind of quietly start to get out their coffee pot and they're going to use their new teacup for their morning pot.
Lee almost reverently packs up the mortar and pestle that he's been left. Somewhere in the back of his mind, he's truly like, how the hell do I use this again?
I'd also help Fred set up tea and coffee.
Are there any conversations you would like to have this morning? Well, Fred is going to actually go around this morning with they don't have like a notebook for everyone, but they're going to give a few pages to everyone and just be like, well, since it seems like dreams are of significance, maybe we should all start keeping dream journals. That's
Not
usually how I'm able to determine visions from regular dreams.
not a bad plan.
Note, I did have a question, if you're of the mind to answer. He looks cautiously over to Aras.
Random question.
These dream visions, have they only happened once, or has it been a recurring thing?
DM, I don't know that like she's seen like other people's dreams really before, but like maybe has gotten other visions in sleep.
You have walked through the dreams of others once. Um, Mostly the other information you've gathered is just kind of like you know when you are near someone and you look at them and you realize like, oh right, their birthday is such and such day, and it's just the information just kind of comes to you. It's like that, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like you weren't told this information before.
Just can read their micro expressions like really, really good. Um, Ras will kind of shrug and say, I have not walked through dreams or seen dreams before.
All right.
I did not exactly know what I was looking at.
Oh, that's fair. Now that you're aware of it, it leaves me curious as to whether it'll happen again, and if you'll be able to recognize it this time.
Maybe.
It's not something I'm concerned about. Just something we need to keep an eye on. You need to keep an eye
Yes, I
on mostly.
suppose.
I mean, what sort of things have you been hearing or getting, I guess?
Mm, I mean, it's hard to know exactly what this stuff that I know and then stuff that I've just like learned. It doesn't always seem to come from not me. Um, I mean, I saw what I assume was some dreams some nights ago. When I was at home, it would sometimes show me pass through tunnels. I would find my way to ruins that I hadn't ever heard of before or seen. Would just end up someplace new. When uh,
Um,
when Natrice and I were in Jazeera, there had been already something pointing me towards the altar. It helped us find the scene, the Florian Sparks group, I think at least.
you did seem pretty confident for it. Huh, that definitely makes sense.
And that same instinct guided you to the altar.
What was the first part of that, Max?
Oh, and that same instinct guided you to the altar.
I think it just seemed like there was something important worth seeking,
Hmm.
a direction, an instinct towards a direction. But it is very hard to tell if it is me or if it is something else that is that instinct. I have not always known the difference, but then there is some information I have gotten about like uh, people at home that I would not have known otherwise. So it seems to be helping me. It seemed like a friend, even though I did not understand why I needed to know some of the things that it shared.
Very much does sound like the kind of thing that Octavia was talking about.
Do you I mean, do you think it's just random or that you haven't found out what's gonna be useful about some of it yet?
I don't know. I mean, there's there's things that I think that I know, but she like seems to be grasping at straws a little bit, trying to like explain like the knowing of something versus like putting it into use. Like,
Yeah, it's a no confusing thing. Wouldn't expect you to know all the ins and outs of it.
Uh, once Jed is handed his coffee, he pours some of the story wine into it because fuck it, it's one of those mornings. Takes a swig and is basically like, well, it sounds like some undead god has a back door to your brain. Honestly, not all that dissimilar to when I get random bits of information from the Candlelight Lady.
I
It's not a very
suppose
encouraging comparison.
I have never made any kind of bargain with a creature or entity, though.
Given
Nothing
what
that's.
given what Octavia was saying about her exposure to this thing, it sounds like it was just that exposure. Whereas Jed explicitly made a deal with the Candlelight Lady, it seems as though this thing, whatever it is simply chosen to give you insight. Whether or not it serves its own ends is up for debate, I suppose.
You're her bitch, Jeds. I think her ass just happens to be within listening range or something.
Uh,
Was
a god has taken interest you as opposed to a more formalized agreement.
precisely.
Yeah.
I do not like the idea of something looking at me.
As much as fair, but at
Correct
least,
reaction.
yeah, at least, also unlike Jed's deals, it doesn't seem to be pushing you to do anything just yet. It's
Mm,
giving you instincts, sure, but it hasn't commanded that you, say, draw a gun on someone.
it
Well,
hasn't
I
commanded.
mean,
Mm.
I think this is very much something that we just keep knowledge of and sort of be wary of in case it does turn into something more. And if it does, then
Yeah,
perhaps we can find a way to help you bring it in.
I
you
don't.
give someone just the right peeks into things. I mean, you don't need to tell them to shoot anyone. They'll want to themselves.
It does not. It has not asked anything of me. I mean, I have not ever spoken to it. The only time I ever was talked to was before I saw the dreams, and I did not think that the person that spoke to me was the same. I mean, it spoke to me, and it was a woman, but it did not feel quite the same as how have normally been told things. So I don't know if I had thought maybe it was. Now we know the Void Queen is a person, but I don't know how the Void Queen would have been able to be in my head and shown me other people's dreams. That seems very powerful.
Probably wasn't her. It might have been whatever is reaching out from the beyond.
But the that is what I mean is that I had never heard it talk before, that I had never heard it as a voice, but this
Well,
time it had
see,
talked
that's
to
the thing
me.
about it is that Gods don't always speak in a language that we understand. We have to learn to listen to them. We have to learn to speak their language, you know?
From what I have experienced, it speaks to me in feelings and instincts. And so being talked to with words was not usual.
Brady does
Like
bring up a good.
even
Go ahead.
mm, what point?
Does sound very similar to, say, the way that they've been getting visions from Hen in their sleep.
Well, how do you get visions from Hen? You have just dreams, right? Hen does not talk to you, or does she talk to you?
I mean, not in words, no, but she does speak to me through dreams and visions and such. That's why I think it's a good idea to start keeping a dream journal. That was how it helped me. I was able to figure out what were just dreams and what was Hen speaking to me by writing it all down, sorting it all out. But I've been learning this stuff since I was a child, since I was very small. So it is a lot of feeling, but if that's what you're feeling, then it sounds to me like you're on the right path.
Uh, I'm not certain that there is a correct path when it comes to interacting with this. At least perhaps with Hen, she is a goddess of something a little less nebulous.
It's better to have a path at all than to just walk blindly, right?
Last, I mean, you're God's dads, you know? I mean, maybe, you got the exposure to it, but it's not able to try to direct you anymore. Now that it's back to not existing or whatever.
Whatever the case, I do trust Eros with it more than, say, Octavia with it. And while I do trust Jed to an extent, I don't trust what the Candlelight Lady would have him do most of the time.
Fair. Also, what might be happening is, 100% a conjecture at this point,
Conjectures all we really have, but
is if you've only made contact with this god once, maybe all the secrets that you know were given to you in that moment and you're just remembering
it's possible. Wouldn't be up too much unlike me in that case.
them.
Do not feel like I am missing any information that I have like lost.
Well, no, it's information that was given and has like a trigger for when it's remembered.
Yeah, I mean, I do not know.
Either that or you have a dead god whispering in your brain, at which point, good luck.
I don't think that's up to you, Jed.
Eh, it has given me information and I do not even like know what to do with, so I do not know how I am helping it in any way, if that is what it thinks it is getting from me.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily need help from you as much as belief.
Or the little bit of research on packs I did when my own kicked in. Quite often, what a patron will ask of you is a lot more nebulous, and so it's hard to anticipate exactly what your actions are doing that'll help them. Whereas, mine's a little bit more straightforward. Well, except for, the whole entire, yeah, no, I'll forgive your debt if you open this box that's obviously cursed.
We considered that those might be connected.
Jed's
What
box and the Ras's dead gods?
Just a possibility.
I have never gotten the sense that the candlelight lady was connected to my friends. All of what I've gotten from them about the candlelight lady is not to trust her.
I see. Maybe she's opposed then.
Could also be tangentially related. There's this god that's dead and woke up. When could be same time that happened, other opportunities arose, and she's trying to take advantage of a different one. Who the fuck knows? If I ask, I ain't getting a straight answer.
Do you suppose that the only way to find out is going through, then, isn't it?
Well, as I was saying earlier, it ain't a bad plan B for if things go tits up on this continent.
I certainly hope things do not go wrong, but seems like
I
it
don't know how.
would be out of our control.
There's a war coming up. I don't know how right they can go.
And it's always just a question of doing the best with the decisions you're given.
Is everybody interested in coming to take care of this with me? I understand if you are not.
Well, you've bought us a way out. It only seems fair.
I'm with you.
If she sticks to it,
She doesn't have your back.
I imagine I need to be there to trigger the uh, continent op, so And the question is, are we doing that or dealing with Silas first?
I think part of the arrangement was the expectation that we would deal with Silas first. I would rather clear away that part of our agenda.
We might be able to take care of both Florian Sparks and Silas Verena, depending on what we are able to get away with.
I mean, I don't really particularly trust Octavia, given that she's so willing to sell out her other associates. I think she is just as willing to do the same to us. But of course, I am more than willing to help Ross, uh, and your sister get out of trouble. I just, uh, I just don't really know if Octavia is the one that we should be believing in the end, you know?
Well, obviously, we're being used for her own ends. Basically, being aware enough that when the situation flips, we're prepared as opposed to caught off guard.
I do not know what she stands to get out of this. Why is
Uh,
she
Tying
following
up a
this?
loose end, getting information that she's not able to get another way, having
No, I'm
us no
talking about
longer messing in her business.
I'm talking about in the bigger scheme of things. How has she gotten herself into this how did she get connected with this Void Queen and why does she follow her? What does she stand to get out of this arrangement with the
I think
Well,
we'd be
she was
Queen?
interested to find out too.
she was implying she was touched by the same dead god as you.
Maybe so, but then to follow this Queen so fervently, just because I have been told things by this entity, I am not beholden to this Void Queen, so I'm
Feel like,
curious.
yeah,
Octavia
sorry.
seems a whole lot more mercantile about the whole entire situation, so she's evidently getting compensated in some way. And from things she said, I'm guessing she's being compensated in access to secrets.
Feel like perhaps she either this is an arrangement of convenience for her, and they simply share the same goal, or she's making the same mistake I did. She doesn't even know it.
She seems loyal, loyal, loyal.
Many are. Many are loyal without actually knowing what they're loyal to.
I don't know. Octavia seems quite smart to me.
Well, people do tend to think that they have the upper hand, even if they don't.
She may be knowledgeable, but that does not mean she is wise.
There's always a bigger fish.
Feeling that she and the Void Queen are trying to reel in a bigger fish than they expected.
Watch it be an Avalith god and be a little on the nose.
Aras kind of shrugs. Don't know. And it depends, I suppose, on what the creature is telling her.
And I doubt that we ever have a route to actually find that piece of information out.
I think we just hear
Or,
what it wants us to hear.
Have
well,
you
no,
ever tried have you ever tried reaching out to it? Have you ever tried speaking to it?
A little bit, yes.
Did it reach back?
It has not, well, It has not like spoken back, but it has given me clarity, or what I think it thinks is clarity.
That's something.
It
I
told me
mean,
we
do you
could
want
trust
to keep
Octavia.
talking to it?
Mm, maybe. It told me that we could trust Octavia.
It makes me want to shoot her on sight more now.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. It is, Octavia is one of its friends, followers.
Ons.
She does not trust some of the other people she is working with, who are also working in its interests. So I do not know why they would trust me.
Because they have what's effectively a hostage?
I don't know. I don't know. But I guess this means next that we are going to the city.
Well, wasn't she saying that Silas was outside the city?
Silas is probably about a day's travel from where you are currently.
Mhm.
We'll
Uh,
let them
the,
know.
the city that she wanted to meet you at is Freed's Crossing, which is a bit of a ways away.
It's in the very southeast of the Reach.
Yes, it's right on the border.
Well, aren't we still roughly in the direction of Silvered Haven as we travel to do with Silas? Or are we more out of that direction now?
We're closer to Silas than Silvered Haven at the moment.
Well, why I was asking was more, Jed was, yeah, fuck it, character. Well, thinking if we're going to be traveling that far southeast, we should probably take care of Silas and then go out of our way just ever so slightly to Silver Haven and make sure we have all the supplies we could need to get that far. Especially maybe some extra rations considering we're down our druid.
I think, I would certainly like to, speak to Silas personally.
Yeah, we got to get information out of him one way or another. And I
Thinking
Yeah.
intend to make sure he talks.
I have extra rations that I was using as treats for Jude, so we have something there.
Just do my best to think ahead since the situation's changed.
That's very smart.
commendable.
Don't like it. This feels like a trap.
It is in Harpy territory. We'll see if it's a trap or not when we get there, I suppose.
Feels like we're
Like
just
I was
delivering
saying,
a book for Silas than anything else, but one way to find out.
What's that book about, anyway?
I don't think anyone read it during the night.
Yeah, Ross was given it, and then Ross handed it over to the trees because books are for
Hmm.
nerds.
Yeah, the title is Lusfalian Legends.
Sounds like nerd shit to me.
I mean, it didn't seem relevant to anything. So Aras was like, I don't know what to do with this.
Well, it's probably relevant and we just don't know why yet.
Yeah, couldn't
So
give it a couldn't give it a read today. I haven't tried it yet.
we'll have some time to get started on it at least. Silver Haven and Silas's hideouts are both a ways away.
Cross-reference it with some of Fred's notes, see if anything is simpatico.
I'd be amazed if it wasn't relevant somehow to Octavia and the Radiant.
Unless if it's
Even though,
some big fuck you to mess with us before killing us, but
I mean, it did not seem to be anything I have known about or have had a sense about.
okay, so it's a book on culture's legends, correct? Is my
Yes.
understanding from the
I'll tell you
title.
what, roll a history check.
I was just about to ask if anybody was aware of the place.
Can I also join that history check?
Sure.
All right.
I'll take that as well.
Well, I have a bonus to this now because of Bard stuff, but that doesn't change the fact that I rolled like shit.
Can I make a not a like history or culture check, but like a void sense check?
Sure.
Well, that would be a 6 on my part.
All right.
Giving
Yeah.
myself guidance, that's dirty 20.
Awesome.
That's a
Which I
25 from that.
should I roll insight?
Yes.
Ha, natural one. I don't know, Jack.
Um, okay.
Secrets even from you.
So Fred and Latrice, you guys know that the civilization of Luzfal is on Patlea. It's a powerful civilization that reveres the sun. The warriors are supported by priests who are said to wield the power of the sun and command plant life. And Natrice, you know that it was once a larger kingdom and more like an empire than it presently is. And remnants of its past glory still lie scattered throughout the jungles of the Great River. Some of these remnants are no more than heaps of rubble overgrown by hardy plant life, potentially interesting for the sake of inscriptions that might remain on worn surfaces, but otherwise remarkable only as landmarks for those traveling through the uncharted wilderness. However, there are also said to be several cities that are lying in ruins scattered throughout the jungle. Um, you guys both also know that wyverns have an important role in Lusfalian culture. The civilization itself is really close to a mountain range on Patlea. And it's said that when a warrior is ready to tame a wyvern of their own, most of the time, accompanied by other hunters, they will travel to the mountains, which takes them directly up to the wyvern colony. The journey itself is a great ordeal during which they have to climb, balance, and jump, and try to be careful not to fall from a great height. But once they reach the colony, they must choose their own wyvern. And the Lusvalians themselves believe that the wyvern itself also chooses the warrior. And some wyverns simply fly away, but the one that has made its choice to choose a warrior first shows aggression and but then trying to throw the warrior off or just kill them at all costs. but the warrior can use any skills at their disposal in order to tame the wyvern. And once it's under control, the two take a symbolic first flight together.
Fred is going to probably info dump about that. Be like, "Oh wait, no, I've heard of that place." And blah 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 blah.
That'll throw in a few points on that, but it's fridge.
Yeah, I would say that um, Fred probably is more interested in like the civilization of wyvern riders. Nat was probably more interested in the ruins in the jungle.
Yeah, she loves a good fucking ruin.
Fred's like, the setting is there is a jungle filled with hidden ruins.
I will also say, Nitri, since you got a 25, that uh there's a very large river that flows from the mountains and eventually kind of reaches the other side of the continent, creating sort of like a delta swamp, where there's a bunch of mermaids that are said to live, and they will sometimes, in order to, have relations with the neighboring nations, they'll swim up the river and trade with the Lusvalians.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, that's fun.
Swamp
That's
mermaids.
sick. I mean, it seems like this book is more connected to the Candlelight Ladies ask than anything else. It's
And that, maybe
all
your
in
guess
Patlea,
was
isn't it?
not spot off.
Was in Patlea. I remember researching the continents just because of that link to see if there were any leads on that. Does this mean that Octavia knows about it? Gee,
She seems to have ways of getting all sorts of information.
Yeah, Jed, maybe you should have talked to her more.
At which point Jed sets down the coffee and just starts drinking straight from the bottle.
You could have pawned your creepy women off on each other.
Yeah, there is a certain logic to pitching one's enemies against each other.
I mean, after all of us creepy women do know each other.
Yeah, it's what Sundays meetings in the forest with bonfires and shit.
We had to move them to Saturday evening. Too many people started having conflicts. Scheduling, you know.
The bane of all groups. But
Fred is going to look at Ross and just whatever you whatever you need to do for yourself, I'm behind you. Or your sister.
Well, I certainly appreciate it. In regards to my sister being behind her, I do not know, but she can be.
Sounds like you're
Mm,
sounds like you're not the only member of your family seems to be unable to stop digging themselves deeper and deeper into sheet.
Oh, okay, I do not know about that, but my sister certainly can be disagreeable.
Hmm. Was Octavia saying that Octavia thinks she lied about her abilities?
I do not know. I cannot even fathom how she got herself involved in all of this, especially if she is not actually involved with talking to this entity at all. Like, how?
Huh.
I'm just confused.
Questions we can ask her when we see her, I guess.
I'm going to smack her upside of her snakes.
I would kind of like to know what the fuck she thought she was doing.
I know what she thought she was doing, I'm sure.
Oh,
She is how to say kind of a beach.
Isn't that just the way with siblings?
Mm. Only I am able to call her that, yes.
hmm I mean, I think everyone who has a sibling has a bitch sibling.
Do you
Admittedly,
have a
I'm my sibling's
sibling?
bitch sibling, but you know.
I don't think I have a bitch sibling. The
That
twins are
means you are the
great.
bitch. It means you are the bitch sibling.
That means you are the bitch sibling, Fred, yeah. Sorry, I don't make the rules.
Oh
This
no!
is just the way it is.
Well, I have no siblings, therefore I am the bitch sibling.
By default, unfortunately.
And Dara, do you have
Is
siblings?
is that the new party name, the bitch siblings?
The bitch
It'd be really
siblings!
funny. To answer Nat's question, Nora's gonna be like, in a manner of speaking,
Like half siblings or step siblings or something?
I I grew up in an orphanage, so
And
I,
do you consider some of them to be?
like I said, in a manner of speaking, we all grew up together with the same caretakers.
Eh, sometimes that makes you close, sometimes it makes you strangers.
I had a few close people there, but we've since gone our separate ways in life in general, which is fine.
Yeah, sure.
You don't keep in contact with any of them.
Some of them it's not been possible, and others, neither of us has made a particular effort, so
That's a shame.
I I think it's fine because, well, it really does just mean that life has led us in different directions.
Fair enough, I suppose. Fred is going to scratch very carefully in their letter to home. Am I the bitch sibling?
No!
Oh, Khaled is not going to be prepared to read that, okay?
I mean, if you really think about it, though, Fred is the one who gets to like hoard all the pig keeping honor and doesn't share it.
No, I let other people take care of pigs and such. I'm just a head pig keeper. That's just my job, but I take care of I make sure that other people are allowed to help the pigs.
But
I'm
you're
not the only
the
one who does it.
bestest. You're the bestest one, and you got the little badge to rub it in all their faces too.
You you
Well,
do have the
anyone
little
who is
badge,
the pig
Fred.
keeper in our family has this badge. It's been passed down generation after generation.
And are you sure nobody else wanted it? You stole it from right out under them?
I mean, I was the one who was chosen to be the pig keeper. There'll be a pig keeper after me, and a pig keeper after them, and a pig keeper after them.
I mean, it was totally out of your hands that you were the bestest pig keeper. It was genetic and unattainable.
I mean, truth be told, I was chosen by Henwin more than anything else.
It's divine right of kings, Aras. Get it right.
I just don't know that you're helping your case, but okay, I believe in you. You're not the bitch sibling. Nobody got the chance to prove their stripes, but that also means that they weren't worth it.
I mean, that's something to take up with Hen at that point, I think.
Pass the microphone to the pig. What do you have to say for yourself? Anyways, once we have taken care of this altar situation, if it does not blow up in our faces, then we can take care of Silas and then do whatever needs doing next. Kind of looks over at Jed.
It's always something.
Yep.
I guess we can kind of pack the cart up and start making our way.
Uh, before we actually leave the campsite, y'all can see Jed kind of tossing something in his hand, kind of thinking. And then on like one of the stumps or whatever we were using, you can see him fold a letter and put it on the stump and hold it in place with the crystal he picked up from the uh, traveling uh, mother, daughter, grandmother.
Right into Juniper?
It won't ever get to her, but this is the closest that I can.
I can let her know.
It's not important. It's things unsaid and things that no longer need to be said.
Fred is going to reach over and pat you on the calf probably. I don't think I can reach your shoulder.
Thanks, Fred.
And Fred will turn back to climb up on the cart. Sit next to Lee in the front.
It doesn't want to drive them, we will. There's plenty to think about this morning.
If we're heading out, now I'll do a whole check real fast.
Ooh, yes, whole check.
That'll be a 14, so she succeeds her roll check.
All right. Let me pull up the chart. That is the wrong DMs. Y'all need to stop changing your pictures.
No.
Okay. D6.
I want it to be known that Jude is like standing off to the side, like just watching. He's like riveted.
Should you decide to go foraging today, Natrice, foraging will go well.
Oh, wonderful.
All right. Um, Felix, I'm sorry I murdered you with that meme.
Really good.
All right. Lee and Fred, which one of you is driving?
Dealer's choice.
Let's just say I have it be the lead. Why not?
All right.
Give Fred
Perception,
some
please.
time to think. Perception, you said?
Hmm.
First, we'll do my rolls. I hope this goes well. It did not go well. 11.
11. All right. So you are following the directions of Octavia. She told you more or less where to go and what to look for. Um, and the land is getting a little bit hillier. Now that you're by the mountains. Um, and while you're driving in the distance, you feel like you can see a winged being. Something flying.
Well, that ain't good.
Lee points it out. Heartbeat, perhaps? We're warned about them.
Uh,
Can I roll a check for that?
yeah. Can I take a lookie?
Yeah, nature check.
Yeah.
Do you want advantage or do we want to roll separate?
Uh, either way.
Uh let's roll separate. Fuck it.
All right. I'm gonna give myself guidance as well.
Where I've got a 14.
That's 12.
It looks like it might be a harpy. It's hard to tell, but if it is a harpy, it seems like you guys are in the right area to try to find Silas.
Word.
Huh? Looks like it could be a harpy, or it could be a harpy eagle.
More
Didn't it look a
likely a
little...
hardy.
I would like Jed to roll an intelligence check.
Wee. That's not gonna be good. Just straight intelligence?
Yes.
Oh, 16.
You might want to do something if it's a harpy to protect Rusty. Because harpies love to eat horses.
Oh,
Oh. Uh, how many is it just the one or is it
You
multiple?
can only see the one at the moment.
But they are colony creatures.
Typically, yes. They nest together in a flock.
Let's see. We want to do something about Rusty. Ooh, how long does that work? Okay, internet, you can do this.
I believe in you, internet.
I believe in you, Internet.
10 minutes. That's not bad. That's usable. Uh, anyway, sorry. Jed kind of, when the mention of harpies is brought up, he kind of, uh, you all realize that harpies have a fondness for horse meat, don't you?
Oh no.
Oh shit.
So we give a wide berth.
Or we hide the fact that Rusty's a horse.
Can we do that?
I can do it for 10 minutes at a time.
Do you want to spend the spell?
How?
Oh,
Why not? What will you make him into?
Probably an ox or some other beast of burden that isn't a horse.
And then we'll just have to see if they don't smell him.
Well, in the air, would they be able to smell them? Aren't harpies more of a sight-based thing?
You don't know.
Turning to the rangers.
Do I make another nature check or
Another nature check.
Oh, oh, that too.
and Darl will look at Nat like hmm?
She got a dirty 20.
Thank God, because I got a 4.
Yeah.
Um, th- I'd say, Natrice, you know that they tend to live uh, either in mountainous or coastal regions. Um, and that they are, in theory, intelligent. Um, but they tend to also be rather strong. You
All
don't
right.
know if they hunt um by sight or if they are more like or if they're more the type to like set snares or something.
Mhm. Yeah, sure to say. I know bits about them academically, but that's not a fact I've stumbled upon.
I'd be worried if a harpy is after a horse, they'd be just as willing to go after a ox or a, you know, donkey or something like that.
It's kind of my thinking, though.
Wonder if we should if there's a way for us to hmm,
I mean, I have passed without trace, so we could disappear for a little bit.
try and sneak past them.
Yeah, if we're particularly concerned about avoiding like conflict with harpies, we can try it.
And the question is, if we're concerned about Rusty's safety, what's the best way to like hide him?
Yeah. Um,
I think we can protect Rusty, can't we?
I think so, if it's just a few harpies, but God forbid it's
They're just big birds.
Well,
Big smart birds.
yes.
Well,
What do you think, Nisharis?
Hmm. I mean, I think best we can do is keep an eye out, right?
Maybe we
Sure.
could disguise Rusty to look like I don't know, a big slime or something like that. Something that the harpies wouldn't want to eat. Since Jed said that he was able to make Rusty look like something else, right?
For 10 minutes at a time.
Yeah, how long can you hold that up? Hmm.
50 minutes. If I only did it for 20, I would be able to recharge though on with an hour.
Pass Without Trace also lasts for like an hour of concentration, so
But doesn't pass without trace, just kind of generic stealthy as opposed to visual in particular.
um I mean it says a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you,
Well, we could
masking
do
us from
that,
detection.
and then if we're worried about it when we get closer, we could try an additional layer, but that's probably sufficient.
Sure. If we want to burn the spell slots on it. Why not?
I think a spell slot or two is superior to getting in a fight before we're saying hi to our old friend Silas.
Sure.
So it's
Then
just a question of whose and what spell slots we want to use.
let's do Pass Without Trace first, and then failing that we can disguise Rusty. Or do we want Pass Without Trace as a disengage in case they show interest in the disguise?
I think probably we should try sneaking do the pass without a trace first.
Okay.
Uh,
Any
that way we don't
objections?
attract any of its attention anyway.
Who has the best stealth score?
I've got a +8.
I got a +10.
What?
Big gasps that the rogue has.
Mm.
Yeah.
What? A rogue is sneaky?
The rogue
That's just a
is
big
Whoa.
sneaky?
number.
Fake
It's just a
news,
big
fake
number. It's
news.
impressive. God forbid. God forbid. I
Give me pass
find
without a
Aras
trace.
impressive.
All
How
right.
dare
Give me
you?
pass without a trace, and I'm just gonna
I
evaporate.
mean, it is a
So
+10 bonus, so I think it washes.
I'm going to have Aras roll stealth for the cart with the
Oh,
+10 pass without chase.
Let's go.
this is you're very trusting in my.
You've got a
Let's
plus
see.
20. You'll be fine.
Don't roll a one.
That's
It's
an
a 1
8
in
on the
20
die.
chance.
So
So it's a
18.
28.
28. There you go.
All
That
right,
didn't
and I
blow us
will
up.
roll for the harpies perception.
I'm so scared.
Then
I want to fight him.
The
Come on,
harpies
bird brains.
not seem to notice you guys as you continue on your way.
hashtag
I
sneaky.
will say it's at this point that a small abandoned town is starting to come into view.
Can we tell which town this is that we're getting close to?
I mean, based off of the description that Octavia provided, it there's a good chance that this is where Silas has been waiting.
Yeah, but
It's
like, town is it?
It doesn't have a name. It's a ghost town.
Ooh.
Not even in the fun way. It's like I
That's spooky.
had those of you that have been in the Reach for a while know that not long after Evadne's takeover, there were small towns and communities that kind of came together for a little while, but many of them went under as people left trying to seek quite literally greener pastures, or the land just wasn't providing enough sustenance. And so there are these little spaces all over the place that are abandoned and empty. Um, and I mentioned last time, think kind of like the the ghost town in Avatar where they confront Azula after the chase where they're being followed in no sleep.
Plus points. Town.
Just like Octavia described. I can I can I look around and I just like, does this look like a setup? Does it look like they're like an ambush? Like I don't know what that would be.
Yeah, can we do a check for traps? Or somebody else, because I'm
Oh,
concentrating.
this would be a perception check
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
just for
all
vibes.
right. I'm giving myself guidance.
Can I
Do you want to
give,
take advantage?
yeah, give
Yes.
advantage to Fred?
Yes. Okay.
I will say
Um,
it's probably late afternoon at this point. The hills are casting kind of long shadows.
uh, do, 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 do. That's 21. Reception.
I mean, it seems to look exactly as Octavia described, even from the distance that that you are at. Um, there seems to be like a couple harpies on the rooftops, or at the very least,
Peace
fluttering
on the
wings.
rooftop.
Uh, we might want to, pull over inside, hide Rusty. There are harpies on the rooftops, but I don't see any of her, guards or anything like that.
We also don't want to bring Rusty into a potential scuffle with uh Silas either.
Yeah.
Do we want Rusty and Hen to just like hang out?
Put them under some cover.
Uh, Do you think you could, leave Jude to, guard him?
Yeah. You'll uh you'll let me know. I'm sure we'll
Thank
hear
you.
something. But yeah, she'll leave Jude. Won't even cast Sickle if we get in a fight.
Although if it does get bad, you are able to remotely resummon Jude, right?
Oh yeah, he's a apparition, so
Okay, just double checking.
yeah, he's a class feature. He's like he I can summon him as effectively as you can summon your gun, more or less.
But he's
Hell
the goodest
yeah.
ghosty boy, so who could resist making him an animal?
I summon
Yeah,
gun.
he's he's got killer recall.
Would you say it's a total recall?
Shut the fuck up.
All right, so you leave the animals.
Actually, before we do, Fred is going to very uh quickly spend a minute to wheel or woe, leaving Rusty and Hen behind.
All right, you cast your bones, and it is a wheel.
Excellent. Yeah. Fred is going to very very confidently after we've gotten them all hidden. Like, yeah.
Yeah, the cartoon style, you get like a giant tumbleweed and just put them in front of it. Put it in front of the animals.
We find like a little tucked in corner with the rock and like put a giant tumbleweed in front, perfectly hidden.
Exactly, exactly. All right. Marching order for heading into town.
Are we wanting to just march straight in? Do we want to try sending in like some sort of scout? Do we want to put together a
I
battle
think it,
strategy beforehand, or are we winging this?
I think it would be good to sneak in. We don't want to raise any alarm.
I've got more pass without trace if we need it.
I think that would be ideal.
If you don't
Okay, I only
mind.
have one more though, and then I'm out of level 2 spell slots.
Hmm.
You think you might need a level 2 spell slot if we get in a fight?
I mean, I've got weapons and then all of my level 1s, just in case,
Well, what
so.
are your other level twos?
I've got Bark Skin, Beast Sense, Hold Person, Misty Step, and Spike Growth.
Old person could be useful if
Yeah.
Verena makes a break for it,
I
but
have hold person too.
okay,
Oh,
so we
Yeah.
don't need
okay.
to worry about that.
Um, I think I think it would be a good idea to be stealthy. I would like to just speak to Verena, that's all.
Me too,
And I
honestly.
imagine that there are going to be some amount of guard, and I don't want to deal with that.
I'm feeling doubtful he'll talk without some sort of show of force beforehand.
I think perhaps he might know that he's been abandoned if he's hiding in a place that's abandoned.
Oh, also I miscounted. I do have 2 more level 2
Oh,
spell slots.
even less of a worry then.
So we're fine. We're literally so okay.
Awesome.
Sorry.
That's all good. Counting's hard.
So yeah, pass without trace. We're so sneaky.
All right. I'm going to have everyone roll stealth then.
And you get that bonus plus 10 from the
Woo!
pass without trace. So remember that.
Oh, does anybody feel like they need additional help on this roll?
Oh,
I
I
just got a
might.
26, so I think I'm
Well, I need
okay.
to know before the roll for Bardic Inspiration.
I
Yup.
just roll, so I cannot take it in good conscience.
Damn you. Well, you haven't told me what it is, so I could theoretically still give it if with DM's okay.
Sure.
Oh, I know what it is, and I would feel guilty taking it. So
Well, you're the problem child, and I'm going to give it to you. It lasts for 10 minutes, so you could theoretically not use it on this roll.
that's fair.
Word.
Okay,
What's
Lee,
what's
I
the
give you
die
some
for?
inspirational words. D6 at the moment. It hasn't gone up in size yet.
Don't
How do you
fuck up.
inspire him?
Well, since it's a stealthy situation, it's obviously not you know, busting out the tunes. So it's probably more of a, hey man, you got this. You've done this before, both military and not military. You just gotta lean into it and not stress out about it, and you got this. You know, attaboy champ type.
Go get him, sport.
A
Good
little
talk.
bit
Good
more
talk.
professional than that, but
You say that.
Uh, so that's a math. Adding multiples of three together is painful for some reason. 25.
Yeah. Abbas.
26.
Okay. Red.
20.
Awesome. Jed.
oh, 31.
Awesome.
Jed goes, "Oh, wait a second." And then I have my boots. Oh, just alerts, not extra stealth. Or does it give me extra stealth?
Oh, I think it does.
Okay. Okay, 31 or potentially higher.
Okay. Trees.
19.
All right.
The boots
Uh,
of false tracks are on.
Boots of false tracks stay on during sex.
36.
okay.
And of course I
So
have my
Jed just like
booties on.
steps out of reality.
Basically.
Just checking something. Shit, he does have expertise in that. Um,
I basically pull up behind Silas and just gun to back, just like, "Hey bud."
okay. Marching order, please.
And Dara will be towards the front since we've lost a tanky one.
Nat wants to be in towards the back, but not the last person.
Yeah.
I think Fred is going to try and be in the like middle, kind of in between the legs of the taller folk.
Yeah. Who wants to be last?
I
Jed could
suppose like
or Jed
yeah,
could
I'll
pick
be
up the
behind
rear,
Jed.
or he could be satellite.
So for the marching order, I have Andara, Lee, Abbas, Fred, Latrice, and Jed.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't matter.
All right. So you guys are feeling fairly confident in your ability to not be seen as you make your way to this small, abandoned village. It's less of a village and more like a cluster of buildings. There are some homes that seem more residential than others. There's one that looks like it was perhaps once a storefront. There are some pens where animals were once kept with troughs that are long since dried out. Um, and at the other end of the street, there's a building that looks like it was once a church of some sort, but it's difficult to tell what deity this may have been dedicated to. Um, I will say, Indara, Lee, and Aras, given that you guys are up front, you can see a large nest on top of one of the buildings. Um, though the harpies do not seem to have taken notice of you guys yet. But Silas is nowhere to be seen at the moment.
This
Is
might
there
be a
any?
good opportunity for locate person, locate creature.
Yeah. Uh, I'm
Locate
going
item.
to, yeah, I'm going to start with locate object. Kind of sitting. Fred's going to kind of squat down between some legs and cast locate object on the contract.
Okay.
I will sense the direction of the object's location as long as the object is within 1,000 feet of me. If the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement.
Okay. Are you casting this as a ritual or as just a regular casting?
I'm casting it as an action. Yeah.
Okay. Um, you do not get any any sign of it.
I don't sense it. The contract here. I want to look around. Are there any signs of any of these buildings being more lived in than others? You know, like a roof that is intact or, you know.
Perception check.
Uh, Going to guidance again. Oh,
And by the way, please double check that you can move your tokens on the map.
oh, I'm not on the map. Uh, that's a 23. Let me pull up
23,
the
I
map.
mean, there's lots of dust, and you can see that it looks like some of the dust has been disturbed, like people have been, or someone has been walking around the buildings. Um, it look it looks like you can go into a lot of the buildings if you want, but you're not sure what you'd be able to find, including this one that does seem to be collapsing in on itself. Um, But from where you're standing, it looks like people have been exploring this area.
Fred will let the people know, like point out and such, but
So, which of the buildings was it that we kind of looked in? Had we looked into one of these, right?
Brett is just looking around specifically to see if there's any
trying to see
sign.
like which building is the most disturbed,
Mhm.
where is the
And
dust and
I'm saying from where you're standing.
uh,
Uh,
Okay.
like people, it looks like people have gone into the buildings closest to you.
uh,
This one with the wood roof, probably. Should we go and should we go and take a look in the windows? Or else we'll kind of start to go this way if nobody objects.
no.
Is there a window on like this side of the house, Liam?
Um, there is a window to the side of the house. It's pretty dusty and has some cracks going through it. But you peek through, and you can see it looks like it was probably once a tavern. There's a bar there that has been long abandoned. Uh, any bottles that perhaps once were there cleaned out. But there is also a back door as well.
Doesn't look like there's any supplies really in there. Okay. Trying to come around the front. Sneaking.
And Dara will go up and yeah, start checking this one over here
Okay.
I
with
think
the tile roof.
Fred's going to kind of follow along with Endara a little.
Okay. And Dara, that one looks the door is slightly open if you wanted to push it open.
She'll do like a very careful like listening and then peeking in through the opening she has while she like kind of uses the door as cover and
Okay.
tries to suss
Uh
out.
Again, this has been mostly cleared out. There seems to be this one looks like maybe it was once a store, or a um yeah, like a storefront. There's a few like crates in there, maybe some old baskets. Uh,
Okay.
Fred, what's your armor class?
Oh no. Um, sorry. My sheets. I think it's low. It's like 12.
Okay.
Fred's still within 30 feet of Andara. Don't they have?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Sometimes men will have expertise in perception,
Fuck.
and the only one they don't see is Jed.
God damn.
God
It's
damn.
fine. Don't worry about it. Um,
Good
but you say
boy.
your AC is low.
Yeah,
Oh, mine?
my character sheet just won't load. I'm sorry. I
I can see
it's
if I
it
can pull it up.
yeah.
And that's
Mine is
why I have
16.
physical copies.
Uh,
Um, my armor class is 16. I can also see if I can.
No, you're good.
Okay.
I'm talking to Fred right now.
Do you need
Okay.
your AC? Is that it?
yeah.
Hmm.
AC is 12 for
Oh,
Fred.
cool.
Perfect. Okay, let me roll some stuff. Just a moment.
I was
Um,
right.
I hope that Fred gets eaten whole like a giant owl by the harpy.
Every campaign, we need at least one person to get swallowed whole.
um, so 11 piercing plus 13 sneak attack for the first one. And
Ouch.
the second one, which also hit, um, is another 10 piercing, as two crossbow bolts just kind of sprout from your shoulder. And Andara, you very briefly get a glance of someone over this way, um, before he stealths again.
Initiative time?
No.
Okay. Andorra's gonna step up close to Fred and use um, her last second level spell slot to give Fred bark skin. So you touch a willing creature until the spell ends. The target's skin has a rough bark-like appearance. The target's AC can't be less than 16.
Oh, thank you.
Concentration up to an hour. So,
Thank you.
yeah. Immediately bonk.
Oh,
Why
that's a
did
ruined
someone
building.
draw a line?
I was gonna ask if there's room like or between these two buildings, but there's only one building.
No, that's two buildings.
Well, one's flat.
No, you can still go into that one.
Oh, okay. Then my question is relevant still. Is there space between these two buildings?
Technically, yes, but it would count as difficult terrain.
Okay.
And where did
It
you
would be kind of
say
like the side shimmy
Mm-hmm. I've caught up.
where did you say we saw somebody?
over here-ish.
Okay. Uh
Ow. So, I took 34 points of damage. That
Owie.
hurt. Fred is. Oh, thank you for the bark skin. Um, Fred is going to cast sending to Silas Verena. That was not appreciated. We just want to talk.
There is no response, but as you react to getting shot and you kind of cry out and then cast sending, um, a harpy on the roof uh kind of wakes up and turns towards you guys. And she's kind of scrungly in the way that harpies often are. Um, but she kind of like clicks her teeth a little bit and looks at you guys and poofs up her feathers.
I mean, I was casting sending, so I assume I that is my action.
If you like, we're not in initiative right now.
yeah.
Jed probably kind of shoulders, I guess, Fred and tries to maneuver us against this building.
Lee, what's your armor class?
Um, 15.
Okay. Oh, that one's a natural 20.
Okay, cool.
But the other one is 23, so they both hit.
Yikes. Okay. That's gonna be a lot
Um,
of damage.
it's fine. Um, so that's 13 piercing, and let me just calculate the sneak attack damage for that.
I'm more scared of the sneak attack damage.
Um,
This is just like Shan for real.
12, 22, 30 sneak attack damage for the first one.
So 13 and 30,
Yes.
that's already terrible.
And then the second one, um, 13 piercing damage, and you catch a glimpse of someone off this way.
Ping again. I have my character sheet in front of the thing. Okay.
Uh,
I hiss
um,
at the party. He's moving towards the church.
can I try and cast hold person?
You don't see him.
Ah, yeah.
There's not a good spot for cover here.
The
Because I
harpy moves closer to you guys.
Lee, while contemplating where to move to cover, gestures to his wounded shoulder and then gestures in the direction that the shots came from.
Um,
God, where do I go for this? It's just back there.
Trying to make this slightly more interesting than your average combat, where
Oh,
you're
for
having to
sure.
like hide and seek.
yeah.
So
Uh,
I try to make things interesting, you guys.
Oh no, for sure. It's very tense.
It's interesting, all right.
Fred is going to just cast Sanctuary on themselves.
All right.
Um
Let's see, what would be a good token for that? How about this shield?
and they're
Isn't
going to
sanctuary a radius of effect?
uh it's a creature. It is you ward a creature. It doesn't have a radius, unfortunately. I'm going to back up a little bit. Is there like a porch here in this building?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to kind of press myself flat against the wood and I'm going to hold plant growth as a spell to cast if it looks like there are more like pot shots being taken or we need cover.
So as you get closer to the harpy,
Ah.
who's right under you, I think that's where we will roll initiative because she has like, oh, this bleeding food has offered itself to me.
And Dara's sticking really close to Fred, like trying to provide cover.
Yeah.
Um,
I was just trying to get out of the
and
way.
have to do turn order. There we go. I think it would be nice if um roll 20 didn't move things around so much. Um, okay.
Nice.
Um, okay.
Okay, y'all. I
Can't do
rolled
really.
I rolled a natural one. I'm a halfling, so I re-rolled it, rolled a natural 20.
Let's
You know,
go.
just halfling things.
Rolling a one, but you're a halfling has to be a white card, right?
No, but remind me of that later.
Will do.
Uh, okay. Um,
That's awful.
okay. Latrice, what's your initiative? Oh,
For
she
you alive? Okay.
Sorry, that's an 18.
18.
Yes.
All right. Lee.
Six.
Okay.
Wait,
Uh,
sorry, I was double checking something. That's a 22.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
okay. Fred, your total.
22.
Perfect. Um, so that will bring us to Endara up first. You can see as Fred moves to kind of hide under the cover of this building. Oh, let me actually switch to the combat music. Um, and you can see this harpy start to lean forward and look real hungry. What do you do?
Well, I draw my greatsword.
Okay, the harpy is on the roof.
Cool. She's gonna fucking like, oh God, what languages do harpies speak?
Bird.
You don't know.
Chirp, 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 chirp,
Fuck.
chirp, chirp.
I mean, hmm. She'll try Sylvan as like a just like a shot in the dark and be like, they're not food.
It does not seem to understand you.
It's
But as you shout this, um, the other harpies wake up.
cool.
Uh,
She's
hold
also
on.
gonna get like right up next to Fred. Just she's trying to be big and obviously like protecting Fred. Like now.
Um, so you can see the other harpies from where they had been kind of hanging out in little bird woman loafs, all wake up. And you can see that there's maybe three more scrungly looking ones, and then one that really does look like a beautiful woman with feathers and wings. Um,
So the one that lures in the food.
or Mama.
Some form of matriarch.
Porque no dos. Oh, Jesus.
So
Okay.
what you're saying is she's a MILF.
Damn right. Uh,
Uh-oh. Good thing Jed's on the other side of the building.
okay. And Dara, that's it for your turn.
Yeah, she'll hold her action.
Okay. Um, okay. That will actually bring us to Silas's turn. Um, Adas, what's your AC?
My AC is 15.
Okay. Well, one of those is a 12, so the second one doesn't hit. But the first one does hit. So you take 7 piercing damage plus 15 sneak attack damage. And you catch a glimmer of him in this doorway before he ducks back again.
I want to use Uncanny Dodge to reduce the damage. How much was it total? 15 plus?
15 plus, I already moved the D8. So
What was it, 12, I think?
I think so.
Something like that. Okay, well, I'm having the damage, so that'll be.
This way. Okay. Cool. That's it for his turn. That brings us to the Harpy Matriarch.
Work when there's sneak attack. When it's a sneak attack, though, I can't. I guess that wouldn't work, actually.
Um, the matriarch is going to kind of flutter down closer to the ground on the porch here. And let me just do a quick measure. Um, let's see. All right, Lee is out of range, but looks like it's gonna get. Oh, and Silas is out of range. Looks like it's gonna get just about everyone else. Jed is also out of range. Um, so she is going to start singing her luring. Oh wait, no, sorry, I was looking at the wrong stat block. Uh, everyone's affected by this, but so everyone is going to need to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Good gravy. What's the range on it?
Big.
She's the matriarch.
What, 80, 100 feet?
300.
What the
Fail.
fuck? Okay, then.
I got a 21.
You're good.
And you said wisdom, correct?
Yes.
Oh, that's devastating. So it was a 14 DC?
Yes.
If it weren't for my -1 wisdom, I would have made it. That's a 13.
But you have
15.
that fighter thing, right? Where you can read saving throws.
Not at this level.
Ah, lame. All right. So if you got below a 14, you are considered charmed. While charmed by the Harpy matriarch, you are incapacitated and ignore the songs of other harpies. If the charmed target is more than 5 feet away from the matriarch, the target must move on its turn towards the matriarch by the most direct route, trying to get within 5 feet. It doesn't avoid opportunity attacks, but before moving into the damaging terrain, such as lava or a pit, and whenever it takes damage from from a source other than the matriarch, the target can repeat the saving throw. A charmed target can also repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. If the saving throw is successful, the effect ends on it.
Uh-oh.
So who all's charmed?
Definitely Lee.
Me.
Oh
All right.
no. All of our
Let's
whiz
see.
is so
Lee
crap.
is charmed. Fred, I'm moving you off of the harpy so I can see you. Are you charmed?
I am.
Perfect. Come on, guys. It was a 14 saving throw.
I
Tell
know.
that to
We
my
all have
dice.
shit
Did
whiz.
you already use your inspiration?
Yeah, on the stealth.
Okay.
And Dara, are you charmed?
I think I got like a 21 or something.
Felix is dead, I assume.
Oh
Natrice,
no.
are you charmed?
Yes.
Okay.
This
I
doesn't
said I
count
got a
as
You were
21.
this doesn't count
perfect.
as a magical effect, right?
It says the matriarch sings a magical melody, so I think it counts.
Oh, then maybe I should roll again with advantage. Let's see. It might not make any difference. Nope. I
Okay.
tried.
So you guys are charmed. That brings us to Fred. Fred, this hot woman is singing to you. She clearly wants you carnally. You gotta go right up to her as much as you can. She
I'm real
loves.
like I'm real flattered and all. Yeah. I don't get any choice. I just use my turn to make movement, right?
Yep.
Okay. Um, I have 25 feet of movement, so whoop. Well, I'm trying
Can
to.
I grab Fred since I
No,
held my action?
no.
Tits.
Well, I'm trying to move in a diagonal, but roll 20 does not like me, so I'll do 25 my 25 feet of movement towards her and I would like to try and break the charm if possible,
Well,
but
once you do your
that's the
double
end of my
dash to get
turn.
to the hot woman.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay. Then I'll take the 50 or yeah, 50 feet movement
All
towards
right,
her.
looks like you can just yoink right on over there. Now you may make your wisdom saving throw again.
Cool. That's a natural 20.
Awesome. So you are no longer charmed, and there's a harpy that's right next to you.
Oh, oh my.
That
Shite.
brings that brings us to Natrice. Natrice, this hot woman really wants to fuck you.
Fair and reasonable. Um,
You
yeah,
got to
she's
go
gonna
over to
move,
her. Get her number.
right? She's gonna move her full 40 feet, right over to her.
Okay, well, if you can, if you're capable of double dashing, you got to double dash.
That's a point. She's gonna move her full 80 feet, in
Perfect.
that case. Um, is she on the, how high up is she?
She, when she woke up, she kind of swooped down to land on the front step of uh, this abandoned shop. So you can be right next to her.
Cool. Yeah, she
Trying
is
to keep
then.
moving yourself on top of her. She don't
Well,
want you
you
that bad.
see, right? Um, okay.
Now you may
Um,
re-roll your wisdom save.
okay. She makes it this time.
All right. So you're no longer charmed. You're realizing she's not quite as hot up close, but like you do you, I guess.
Right. Okay. And that's end of my turn. I don't have my my bonus action, right?
That is the end of your turn.
Okay. Sounds good.
That brings us to this harpy over here. Hold on. Um, she's going to try to get over towards Endara, but she's not there. She's not going to quite make it. Um, so she's just kind of flapping her arm wings there. But she is within reach now. That brings us to Jed.
Hello. Jed is a man on a mission. Need to just quickly double check links. Okay, so there's one. Okay, so I can move there and still have half my movement. When I get to the back of this second house, do I see like any windows along the back or any sort of back entrance?
Yeah, there's a back door.
And I'm assuming nothing along the side of the building, correct?
There's like a window over here.
Hmm. Opening a door is a free action if unlocked, but if locked, obviously have to pick it, correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna go to the door and see if it's unlocked.
It's unlocked.
quietly. Okay. Then I have used up my movement and my action, and I don't want to give my location away with a bonus action. So, yeah, I'm still being stealthy, I guess.
Okay. That will bring us to Aras. You are
Mm-hmm.
charmed.
Yep. I'm
That bird
moving.
woman really wants to fuck you.
Yikes.
She's a
I'll
MILF.
go up right to behind Latrice, I guess. I don't think I can climb on top of Latrice.
No, but you can like go around here if you want, because you're pretty close.
I mean, it says the most direct path, right? So,
Yeah, the most direct
so I
path to
think,
get within 5 feet of her.
okay. Is there like a porch like here? Like underneath the awning?
No.
Okay. Oh, then I guess I'll be here.
All right. Okay.
And
For
that's
a wisdom saving
that.
throw again.
Yeah, roll with advantage because it's a magical effect. Okay. That's 17 save.
Yes, you save.
Yay. I am uncharmed. I used
Uh,
all my movement, but did I need to
no.
double dash?
The
Let's see.
save is at the end of your turn.
You're right. Okay. All right. Well, that's my turn then, I guess.
That brings us to the harpy on the roof. She will come down here next to Endara, and uh, make attacks with her claws.
And I held my action.
Your action was trying to persuade.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You were trying to talk
Yeah,
to it
because
in
you.
Sylvan and persuade it, but it doesn't know Sylvan.
Okay.
Um, but don't worry, these guys suck. Which is why I just use them as setting fodder. Um, that's a dirty 20 for the first one to hit. Um, just a second here. That does 6 slashing damage for the first one. Ugh. I assume an 11 does not hit for the second. Felix.
So sorry. Can you repeat the numbers to hit? I'm so sorry.
The first one was a dirty 20 to hit
Uh-huh.
and did I already moved the dice. Hold on. Um 8 slashing damage.
hmm
And the second one was an 11 to hit, so I assumed that missed.
Yeah, that the second one misses. So 8 slashing. Okay, cool.
All right. That brings us to this harpy here, who is going to land next to Natrice.
Actually,
And
I'd rather she didn't.
what?
Actually, I'd rather she didn't.
Ah, well, sucks to suck. She's going to land there, and she will, also try to attack you with her birdie claws. Ugh. Assume a 5 does not hit for the first one.
Shockingly enough, yeah, my
Oh,
dexterity is not like -6.
wait, she would get advantage because she's flanking with the matriarch. Hold on. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Um, oh God, she rolled minimum damage. You take a whopping 3 slashing damage. And then for the second attack, does a 15 hit?
Yes.
All right. Um, you take 6 more slashing damage.
Wait, I read my sheet wrong. No, it doesn't.
What?
Wait, sorry. Okay. Got it, got it.
Okay. That's it for her turn. And also, I'm just going to throw this out there. If you guys can get the attention of the harpies on Silas, they are also hostile to him. Just tossing that out there. But that brings us to our next harpy, who's going to come over and fly next to Aras. And is also going to go for the claw attack.
AC 15.
Um, First one misses, and the second one is a natural 20.
Damn.
Um, so you take 11 slashing damage.
Okay, this one I'm gonna uncanny dodge because I can actually see.
Cool.
So I'll have that. And it's what, 6? Okay.
All right. That brings us to Lee.
All right. I am still charmed, so I need to move as fast as I can, ideally within 5 feet of her. I can do this.
Of this one.
Yeah. But like because I have a gaggle of teammates right here, I can't end my turn there. So ideally need to go about here or here.
Where are you pinging?
Uh oh, it doesn't have a I don't think it was making my measurements visible on the token. Okay, here we go. I'll just use the ruler tool. So I have to move as fast as I can, as close as I can to her. I can't end my turn in any of these spaces because they're occupied by
Mm-hmm.
one of y'all. So I would have to go here or here. The question is, because I'm crossing through this space ever so slightly, would that still proc an attack of opportunity?
Technically, yes, but she's not going to take it because she's more focused on Andara.
Right.
And I would say go right here because that avoids the
Yeah,
attack of opportunity from this one.
yeah. That's what I was thinking there. End of turn. I have ever so slightly more of a 1 in 4 chance of actually breaking out of this.
Good luck.
Thankfully I hit it. That's 16.
Nice. You're no longer charmed.
I am. I have lost a lot of blood, though.
Seems like a personal problem.
It kind of is, and it kind of isn't.
Um, that brings us to the top of the round with Andara. You want to beat the shit out of this one right here?
I sure fucking do.
Yeah.
Know it. Let's see. Hang on. I'm looking at my bonus actions really quick. Cool. I can cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action, so I think we're gonna do that to give myself
Sounds
some
good.
extra, just a little extra. Um,
So we had one for Hunter's Mark. Uh, how about this one where it's being grisped?
yeah, grips you. Um, cool. Okay, cool. And then yeah, I'm gonna fucking swing and hope to God that it hits. Cool.
I wouldn't be too
Um,
worried. These guys are a CR of one.
okay, slay. Um,
Roll well
let's
enough, you
see.
probably could just kill her right now.
Um, yeah, that's a 15.
Yeah, I'll hit. I'll damage.
Whoa. I've got oh my sorry. 6 plus 1 and then another 6 plus 1, so 14 or no, it's just 2d6. Okay, so yeah, 13 slashing and then plus another for the hunter's mark, which gives another 1d6 of slashing damage. So yeah, it's 14 because I just rolled a fucking 1. 14 slashing.
Perfect. Um, okay, so you slash her with your sword.
Mhm.
Um, hold on, I'm just double checking something.
I should also check my. Okay, yeah. I don't have any advantage from my favorite enemy on her, I don't think, because she's not a humanoid or undead.
No, she is a monstrosity.
Okay, cool.
Um, all right. So you have hit harpy number three. Do you have a second attack?
Oh, yes, I do. I'm gonna do another one. Thank you. Sorry, I'm
No,
like,
you're good.
yeah, I'm juggling a few things.
I get you.
That's a
You're
22, so
you're
I
preaching to the
presume.
choir.
That's a 22, so I presume that hits.
Yes.
Cool. Another one. Okay, cool. That's 1 and then 5, so 6 plus 1, 7, and an extra 6, so that's 13
Nice. She's
damage
not looking
slashing.
happy.
Sick.
You kind of slash at her with your sword, and she kind of squawks and makes bird noises about it.
Cool.
Um, is that
Yeah,
your turn?
she's yeah, that's gonna be my turn because I can't move without doing a bunch of attacks of opportunity because there's another harpy right there, so I'm just
Mhm.
gonna
Cool.
sit.
That brings us to Silas's turn. Um, um, Remind me of your armor class again, Lee.
It's not enough. It's 15.
Okay,
I am at least conscious this time, but I don't think a parry's going to save me.
it's natural 20.
Yeah, it's not going to save me.
Um, it's okay. It's just our rogue. Um,
Let me put it this way. If he rolled the way he did on his piercing damage last time he shot me, I'm down.
so 11 piercing damage.
Yeah, that's exactly enough to knock me out immediately.
Oh, cool. I don't even have to do the math for the sneak attacks. Okay. So you are down.
Well,
Second attack is gonna go for us. Um, that's
Mm-hmm.
a 23 to hit.
Yes.
And that's 12 piercing. And you catch a glimmer over this way by this building.
Okay, I'm uncanny dodging. Well, is it's sneak attack or
No, because the sneak attack would have gone to Lee, but Lee went down.
okay? Well, and I would have probably he would have had to come out of hiding to hit Lee anyway, so I'd probably be able to see him.
Yes, that's why I said you got the glimmer glimpse
Okay,
there.
yeah, I just need to be able to like know where he is before so that I can use uncanny dodge
Yes. Yeah.
because I'm going to use that for my reaction, and that was 12 damage. Okay, cool.
Okay. That brings us to Mommy Harpy. Um, let's see, there's so many options around. Probably gonna go for Latrice, this one. Um, so that's a 25 to hit.
Believe it or not.
And he didn't roll super well on damage for the first one. That's 9 slashing damage.
Um,
And the next attack, ugh, probably didn't hit. Does an 11 hit you?
no.
All right, so mommy does not hit you for the second attack. That brings us to Fred.
Okay, hmm. Lee went down.
Lee is down.
He is
Uh,
unconscious.
So down.
yeah. I will bonus action just first level healing word Lee to get you back up. That's 8 healing for you. I rolled max. And let's see. Hmm. Can I can I use would it I don't know if it would be thaumaturgy or druidcraft to try to get the harpy's attention over at the church to do like I don't know, some sort of uh movement or something over there. More than Silas already is, but I'm trying to get the harpies looking over that way too.
That's smart. I like that. What's the range on thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy has 30 feet.
Um,
I can actually I can technically squeeze through the space between Aras and Lee, and I don't think I would be leaving anyone's attack radius if that gets me within 30 feet. I'm not sure. Roll 20 is being difficult for me, so
um, like you could,
I think
I
you
mean,
can walk
complicated.
through
Everyone's so,
friendly PC spaces, right?
yes.
yeah.
The only restriction is that you can't end your turn in the space that another player occupies unless rules declare otherwise. Like, say, if
Yes.
we had a large party member.
It's a halfling feature. I'm a nimble mover, so I have halfling nimbleness. I'm able to move through a space of any creature that is a size larger than me.
So you
And I
could,
can attempt to hide even when you are obscured only by a creature that is one size larger than you.
Um, yeah, I mean, you could move through that area into cast thaumaturgy and then go back if you wanted.
I mean, I didn't want to provoke an attack of opportunity,
Hmm.
but I just kind of wanted to scooch a little closer to make it happen if I
Yeah.
needed to.
But I'm saying that when you're done, you'd need to go back to where you are currently so that you're not standing on Lee. Like he comes to consciousness after you heal him and you're just standing on him.
Fair.
But if you
Yeah.
wanted to like kind of weave your way forward to cast a spell and then kind of like go back so people actually have room to hit.
Yeah, that's kind of what they're going to do.
Okay, cool.
Um, and I don't yeah, they're going to try and make a clatter over at the church to see if it attracts the harpy's attention too.
Well, I don't think you can quite reach by the church because you said it's a range of 30 feet. So assuming you're
Yeah.
standing on Lee, um I'm gonna do the broadcast to others. Closest you could get is like along this area. You could also get closer and risk the attacks of opportunity, but I will also say that you do have Sanctuary on still. So those attacks of opportunities would be at disadvantage.
Okay.
Or no,
Uh,
not disadvantage. They'd have to roll to be
they'd
able
have to
to do
roll
them.
to hit me. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I will move through and risk the attack of opportunity.
Okay. What is the DC for it? And it's a wisdom save, right?
It is a wisdom save. It is 16.
Okay. I'm going to roll the wisdom save for mommy matriarch first. That is a failure. So she doesn't even try to make the attack against you. And then for the other harpy that's cocked, oh, that is a failure. So yeah, you're good.
Cool. Yeah, Fred is going to slip on through and trying to be as stealthy as they can, uh get close enough that they can 30 feet, I think, or as far as their movement will take them.
Okay. Um, so like, are you hoping to go here-ish?
Uh I think so. I
Okay.
roll 20 is yeah, I'm sorry.
It's all good. That would mean that you can get a noise with thaumaturgy kind of next to the front steps of the church. There's kind of like the covered porch that's the square area.
Mhm.
Um, and then some double doors.
Actually, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast thaumaturgy and push the doors like use thaumaturgy
Not
to make
not quite close enough to the doors.
ah well I'm going to make a big like rustle of movement like dust cloud and the sound of horses going "Ah!"
All right, I like it. I'll tell you what, for the sake of this, roll a deception check
Oh boy. Um
with advantage because I think this is clever. I like
okay.
it.
That is a 18. Fred is not very good at lying, but
Okay. Um, Perfect. Uh, that it for your turn?
that's my turn.
Awesome. That brings us to Natrice. There are two hot women on either side of you, but actually they're not that hot now that you're looking closer.
Right? Not just like all of a sudden, flash of lightning remembers that she's straight. All right. Little controversial. But I think she's actually gonna attack the harpy that's past us towards Lee. Um,
Okay, so you're gonna step up next to us to reach her?
I think she's just gonna stay there. She'll be attacking with her whip, so it's got
Oh, okay.
reach.
Cool.
Um,
So you say you're
um,
straight, and then you get out a whip to hang out with these women.
right. Um, yeah, and I don't think she's gonna burn anything magical on that. She'll just do a normal attack. Um, all right. She is gonna favor it though, so a that'll be seven. No, that'll be 14 to hit.
Uh, this harpy here.
Yeah. One sec. Well, okay. She's not moving. So I'm gonna have her steady aim real fast. Okay, okay, that's better. That's better. That's a 26 to hit now.
Yeah, definitely hits. I mean, I hit before.
Well, I was worried about it. Um, okay.
I like I said before, these are a CR1 enemy.
Fair enough.
I
Okay.
put them here for flavor.
Well, if you roll bad enough,
Boo. No, she's actually got a good amount of shit she's pumping onto this. Um, that'll Jesus fuck. Okay.
She's gonna fuck Jesus.
First the Harpy Matriarch and now
Well,
him.
I mean, I've heard he likes getting nailed, so like.
Oh my God.
What? He's a carpenter. He knows how to use wood.
Horrible.
He can fix the bed. He can fix the bed after you guys break it.
Anyway,
Okay.
how much damage do you do?
That'll be 14 slashing damage. Thanks for asking.
All right.
Wait. Sorry, no, mm, I dropped a 10 there. That'll be 24 slashing damage.
Okay. Mm. Okay. Perfect. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that's her action, bonus action. She doesn't want to move.
All right.
So yeah.
That will bring us to this one over here, who has totally hook, line, and sinker fallen for the noises that Fred did with thaumaturgy. So hang on, let me measure. It's gonna start heading off this way. Which brings us to Jed. Jed, you can see that there's the front door here. There's the closed window here, and there's a broken window here.
as I step inside, I'm assuming, is why you're telling me this?
Yes.
Okay, so I take 5, and it's a single room place, correct?
Single room place. It looks like it's a residential home, but there's the fireplace here, and then next to it's the broken window. You can see, like, kind of close to where you're standing in the corner here, like a broken bed with, like, a frankly kind of moldy mattress. So it looks like no one's lived here for a while.
So I can pretty confidently say no one's in the room.
Probably.
Well, so 10, 20. No, I want to move. And when I hop out of the window, Do I see like a side entrance to this next house or?
Yes, you do. There's again another broken window. This looks like maybe it was once something of a sunroom, but the a lot of the windows are broken. A few more over here like have boards and shutters on them.
Okay, I have just enough movement to hop into the sunroom without uh using an action for more movement.
This
Uh,
building looks more like it was like once a town hall of some sort, or at the very least built for bureaucracy. There's a couple of like, I mean, obviously there at one point was more natural sunlight coming through here. There's a couple of desks, one of which has been turned over. There's scraps of paper that are just so faded with time you couldn't even begin to start to read them.
and I don't see him inside the house.
Do you want to spend your action to look for him?
Uh, yeah. Investigate or
Roll,
perception in this
roll
case.
investigation.
Well, that would be a 12.
You do not see anyone in here.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he's not in there though. So I'm gonna about to get one tapped next turn. Uh, I can only hold a full action, not a bonus action, correct?
That's right.
Damn, because I was hoping not to pop Form of Dread until I have eyes on him. Though, I could theoretically frighten him.
And once we're at the top of the round again, that's where I will call it for the day, by the way. I'm keeping an eye on the time.
Okay. Do you want use it or lose it? I am going to use my bonus action to do Form of Dread.
All right. So you are no longer stealth, but you are Candle Boy. Boop.
And I believe it's if he can see me or is it within range? I didn't write down that much detail. Let me double
Hold
check.
on. Form of Dread. When you hit a creature with an
Oh,
attack,
hit a
you force it
creature
to
to
make it a
saving
wisdom
throw.
saving throw.
Okay. Well, I have temporary hit points. I guess I was remembering how Volk's uh thing worked.
All right. Is that it for your turn?
Uh Move action, bonus action, and oh yay.
I
Good,
will
good.
also say there's the front entrance over here, and then like a side entrance over this way.
Okay, I have five. Okay, so 6 temporary hit points. Okay, I am done.
All right. Um, Perfect. That takes us to Aras. There's some bird people
Excellent.
here.
Perfect. I last saw Silas's little shimmer thing like right here, right? In front of the
Yeah,
door here. Is that door open or closed?
this door. It's
Whatever the
open.
door is
It's
that's
like
open.
slightly ajar.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a chance here. I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Perfect.
I'm going to get under cover over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And kind of like see if there's like any way I can kind of tuck myself in under here a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there's a
But it's
slight awning in front of the doors here.
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to hide anyway, so but I'm gonna then load up my Constellation crossbow and I'm gonna burn a charge of it, and I'm going to take a pot shot in the direction that I saw the shimmer and just see if I hit anything. So I'm pissed off. He's hit me 2 times now. I've got 3 bolts sticking out of me. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I hit anything, aiming for the door
All right, roll
where
to
I
hit.
last saw that shimmer. Hmm. 10. 10 to hit.
10 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Jed, from inside the building, you see a crossbow bolt stick into the door and cause it to swing open more.
And with that shot at us is going to kind of ripple a little bit and go invisible.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Does it look like when you go invisible? What's the flavor here?
Um, it's very like ripples of like water a little bit, but a little bit more like staticky, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I see the vision. I like
just
it.
kind of like just kind of like bits fade out, not all at once.
Awesome. That brings us to Harpy number 3 next to Andara. Um, or Harpy, yeah, that is Harpy 3. Um, anyway. The one next to Andara that's already missing lots of hit points.
Yeah.
So that's a 14 to hit for the first one.
Nope.
And that is a 19 to hit for the second one.
Yeah.
Um, okay. Well, shit damage. So that's 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
She kind of screeches and poofs up her feathers.
Big toothy grin at her, like, haha, bitch.
Right. Next one is the regular harpy next to Natrice. Gets advantage because of flanking. That's a natural 20.
Don't like that.
Um, Wrong stat block. Good God. I rolled minimum damage. Still natural 20, so that's so 5 slashing damage for the first attack. Jesus Christ. Another natural 20. Technically rolls better damage. Are you shitting me? That's another 5 damage against you, slashing.
Cool, cool, cool.
How are these things so simultaneously threatening and not threatening at all?
Right.
Uh,
I think this is I think this is the first time that Nat has actually fallen under half of her HP, literally all campaign. She usually gets one shot. Anyways, so her hands under her gloves are suddenly gonna start glowing. Um, and a giant snake scale uh, appears in front of her that is also glowing.
That is also doing what?
That is also glowing.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So that brings us to this one here, who's going to look at Lee on the ground and start to try to eat you. Um, I mean, food comes into her home and lays down in front of her. I mean, it's obvious what she's got to do. That's a dirty 20. Um, for 6 slashing damage on the first one. And then a 19 for the second. You're muted.
So I am. I was going to expend a superiority die to reduce some of that damage.
Okay. Second one, 19. Another 4 slashing damage.
You said the first one was how much slashing damage was the first hit? Does anyone remember?
Guys, I need you to pay attention to
I
these
know, I'm
things, 'cause
sorry.
I forget.
Okay, we'll just say it was
I have so much to keep track of.
I know, I'm sorry. I got sidetracked by what does this feature do again?
Um, I'll just roll again
Okay,
for
I'll
the
note down
first
the
one.
4 at least.
7.
Okay. Thank you.
Then it was 4 for the second, I believe.
Yeah. And I rolled a 5 on the parry, so I take 5 away from that. So, yeah.
Are you still conscious?
Barely.
Okay. That brings us to your turn.
Six. Yeah, wow, I have 2 HP right now. All right. Well, Lee's having none of this. He's going to stand up for half his movement. I don't think I want to bother raging because resisting damage from Silas' crossbows will still put me down. So I'm going to second wind instead for bonus.
Okay. While you're doing that, hang on, I have to do a thing real quick.
Sure. It's 6 plus minor level, which is a decent chunk actually. That's more than I had. There.
Okay. Were you going to try to attack it?
Yes. Yeah, just one into her, and then if I manage to bring her down with that, then the second will go into the matriarch. But that's getting ahead of myself.
Okay, this is Harpy number 4.
Yup. This one right here. It is a.
She's already been damaged a little by Natrice, I believe.
Cool. That is a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Perfect. That is. Oh, wow. Nice. 13 slashing.
We're real close.
All right. Second attack then. That is a dirty 20.
That'll hit. Don't bother rolling damage. You only had
Fair
one hit
enough.
point.
1 hit point. Crazy.
All right. Do you want to describe what it looks like? I assume you skewer her.
Uh, yeah, I think so, honestly. The first swipe would have been with the axe bit of the halberd, and then a follow-up thrust. And then just as quickly as he pierces the harpy's chest, he turns around to face the matriarch.
All right. So that brings us back to the top of the round, and that is where we will call it for the day.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Woo!
I don't like
GG.
to end mid-combat, but sometimes you gotta.
So, oh my God, I'm so
Uh,
sorry. I just realized that my mic was unmuted for a lot of stuff.
oh, you're good. It's
I don't
fine.
think
It
anything came
happens.
through.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you've
Uh,
been fine. Mm.
Thank God.
Alrighty. Oh, and I can stop the music on my too. There
Love
we go.
y'all.
Thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for
Bye.
DMing. Thanks for setting up this.
Bye.
GG. Thank you for
Uh,
GG.
DMing.
and we'll see you next week.
Yep,
See
see
you
you next
later.
week.
Bye.